Title: The Grove of Wisdom by Wisdom Chronicles. In a time when the world was still young, nestled between the cradle of the mountains and the whisper of the sea, there lay a grove. This was no ordinary grove, for it was said to be the dwelling place of wisdom itself. Trees of ancient standing, with leaves whispering secrets of old, formed a canopy under which animals of every kind would gather to seek counsel and resolve their disputes. Among the inhabitants of the forest was a young fox named Fara. Fara was known for her cunning and quick wit, but she was also impetuous and often acted without considering the consequences of her actions. One day, while wandering through the grove, she came upon a clearing where an old owl named Oren was perched atop a gnarled branch. "Oren," Fara called out, "I have come to seek your wisdom." The old owl, who had seen many seasons come and go, looked down at the young fox with knowing eyes. "And what brings you to the Grove of Wisdom, young Fara?" "I wish to be the most cunning creature in the forest," Fara declared with a flick of her tail. Oren ruffled his feathers thoughtfully. Cunning alone is like a river without banks. It may flow far but can also flood and destroy. "But tell me, what is it that you truly seek?" Fara pondered for a moment. "I wish to be respected and admired by all," she finally said. "Very well," Oren replied. "I shall give you a task. To the west, there is a meadow where the golden flower of insight blooms only once every 100 years. Bring me this flower and you shall have the respect you desire." Eager to prove herself, Fara darted off towards the meadow. Her journey was long and fraught with challenges. She crossed swift rivers, scaled steep cliffs, and navigated dense forests. Finally, after many days, she reached the meadow and found the golden flower, glowing softly under the moonlight. However, as she approached, a fierce lion emerged from the shadows, his eyes fixed on the flower. "Why do you seek the golden flower, little fox?" the lion asked in a deep, rumbling voice. Fara, though frightened, stood her ground. "I seek it for the respect and admiration it will bring me," she replied boldly. The lion let out a low chuckle. Respect and admiration are not gained through possessions, but through one's actions and character. Take the flower if you must, but know that it will not bring you what you truly seek. Fara hesitated, but her desire for respect was strong. She darted forward, snatched the flower, and raced back to the grove. Upon her return, she presented the flower to Oren with a flourish. "I have brought the golden flower of insight," she announced. Oren examined the flower, then turned his wise gaze upon Fara. "You have shown great courage and determination in your quest. But tell me, what have you truly learned?" Fara thought about her journey, the lion's words, and the challenges she had faced. "I have learned that respect and admiration cannot be won through a single deed or a prized possession. They are earned through one's actions over time." Oren nodded, a twinkle in his eye. "Indeed, you have found the true insight, which is far more valuable than any flower. You have learned that wisdom is not just about cunning and quick thinking, but also about understanding the deeper truths of life." As Fara pondered Oren's words, she noticed that the animals of the grove had gathered around, listening intently. They looked at her not with envy for her prize, but with respect for her journey and the wisdom she had gained. From that day forward, Fara became a revered member of the forest community. She used her cunning not for selfish gains, but to help others and solve problems wisely. Her story was told and retold, and she became known not just for her wit, but for her insight and character. And so, the Grove of Wisdom continued to be a place of learning and growth, where the whispers of the leaves and the counsel of the wise guided the inhabitants of the forest. For in the heart of the grove, the truest wisdom was found not in the seeking of glory, but in the journey towards understanding and the growth of one's character.